Hello everybody, my name is MagicalNPC and welcome back to Minecraft Survival. And today, well, we got some building to do. We got more things to do around the royal capital and not much time. I've gathered some materials, more specifically, warp stem, prismarine, and a little bit of dark prismarine. We're going to see if that's enough to make a build. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but the volume of my mic got reset. So, here's the timelapse of the build I did. Okay, looking at this, I kinda hate it. I think the problem is I tried to add I tried to add some wonkiness to it, and it just did not work. It, looks atrocious. I hate it. I hate every bit of it. It's an awful, awful build. And quite honestly, if it weren't for the fact that it's basically in the center of the royal capital, I'd blow up to smithereens. Oh my goodness, I don't like it. Well, I'll tear this down eventually. For the time being, let's focus on our storage issue. If you haven't noticed, a chest monster is really starting to form around here. And I kinda need a solution. So I haven't come up with that solution just yet, but as you can see behind me, I've got a happy guest. I captured this bad boy on a nice live stream. Which, I would say you could catch at twitch.tv/MagicalNPC. But that stream went so horribly, horribly wrong, disconnected like 5 times. I'm not doing that again. But we got a happy guest here. They're vibing. They're cool. I'll figure out what to do with you later. The other thing I did on the stream was I tore down the building that I hated. And I've begun kind of like laying out a new build. I'm already liking this a whole lot better. Having it go up in terms of like block variety, I guess is the best way to put it. So I already started doing that. What we need to focus on just a little bit is I should focus a bit on storage. Now, the way I'm gonna handle storage in this capital, in this royal capital, this town, is via a lot of buildings that all serve like a business. So, this one is the villager breeder, so we know what this one is gonna be by default. We need to lay out some building areas, I guess. So, here's the thing. We're gonna be building these as I need them. I think a good first... I'm not sure where I want to go with this. I need a lot of storage, and I think we should start with stone, maybe. No? I don't know where I want to start, because we have so many things that we need to store. I'm just not entirely sure where to start. You know what I mean? So, you know what? Let me go look over at the chest monster that's forming. See what's holding up like most of it, and we'll build what we need to store those. Hello, Ghast. We're gonna need a name for you eventually. Okay, let's look at what we got in these chests. Got a lot of stones. Stones. The problem with stones, where do we go with stone? I think stone will end up needing I think we'll do a tavern for stone. Kind of the, a Dwarven tavern. And a basement that's like stones and such. We'll build it next to this building here. So I'm thinking... We're gonna do a quick layout. Because also, what's a fantasy setting without a tavern? Alright. So we'll be like right next to this build, so I'm thinking we move it to the side a bit. I'm thinking we leave like a 3-block gap for like a little alleyway. So... The other thing is that this is going to need, like, cave access, because it's a Dwarven place. It's a Dwarven-owned, business. Alright. That's that. I need to think about this one. I think I kind of want to do... Deep slate and blackstone, maybe? Problem is we don't have a lot of blackstone. My pick's about to break, so... We're gonna need to find... We're gonna need to get some experience. Alright. But I'm going to gather the materials to build ourselves a little tavern. Right now. Well, I built a thing. It's looking pretty good up here. Pop inside, and we can go down these stairs. I haven't decorated the stairs yet, because decorating the stairs not seemed fun. I'll get to it. But we go down the stairs, and we enter a little tavern. The Dwarven Tavern. Of course, it's underground, because dwarves, underground, makes sense. It's a nice little place, and of course, if we pop in here, the trapdoors have access to our mine, which we can pop down here, and we can do some mining. Well, I don't mine down here, I vertical mine down here. Like, I go from the top to the bottom, so I will have to figure that out, but not now. Of course, we can pop right back up. But I'm not going to put the stone storage up in this area. I'm going to put it down there because that's where the dwarves lives. Because as we all know, they're dwarves and they dug a hole. Unfortunately, that is all the time I have in this episode. We did quite a bit. We built a building, tore down a building because the building sucked. And we also built a little Dwarven Tavern, which will eventually house our stone storage. We just gotta get to the point where I want to dig down in the mines. I would like to dig like a Dwarven hideout that's gonna store the stone, but you know, I just kind of want to get this done. So, I'll see you all next time. Bye!